What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Before I get into the subject matter at hand, first I'd like to thank Darren. All right, thank you, Darren, for your donation to the channel. All right, I really appreciate it, Darren. I try to do the best videos I can for you guys, and I hope that you like these videos I'm making. Man, anybody else that want to donate to this channel, I'm gonna put a link in the description box if you want to show love to Too Raw for TV. Now, gotta do a video talking about this, man. Breaking news: Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, has announced that he will be fighting in early 2020 Tyson Fury. Yes, it'll be a rematch, part two of their epic bout from just last year. I'll be reading from an article from CBS Sports. I'll put a link in the description box to this article I'm reading from. The article was authored by Brian Campbell. All right, for all the talk of the top heavyweights in boxing being unwilling to face each other inside the ring, unbeaten WBC champion Deontay Wilder is willing to change that. Wilder, 41 victories, no losses, one draw with 40 devastating knockouts, announced via social media on Friday that following his September rematch with top contender Luis Ortiz, he has signed a deal for a second fight against unbeaten lineal king Tyson Fury, 27 victories, no losses, only one draw with 19 KOs in early 2020. Deontay Wilder via Twitter. Well, as I always say, I'm the realest champion in the business. And as I've mentioned before, I must handle all my controversial fights ASAP. Luis Ortiz, King Kong Boxing is first, then Tyson Fury at Tyson Fury is next. Last December, Fury got up off the canvas twice, including a dramatic rise in the 12th round to settle for a disputed draw against Wilder in a fight most observers felt Fury had done enough to win. Fury, the 6'9" British star, then pulled out of negotiations for a rematch by signing an exclusive multi-fight co-promotion deal with Top Rank. A Wilder Fury rematch will likely need to be a joint pay-per-view between ESPN, Fury's new exclusive broadcast home in the U.S., and Premier Boxing Champions, which represents Wilder and hosts television deals with Fox and Showtime. All right, reading through it. All right, although Fury has yet to speak publicly on Wilder's announcement, Lance Pugmire of the Los Angeles Times confirmed Friday that both fighters signed deals for the rematch. Not only did Wilder's tweet upstage Anthony Joshua's long-awaited American debut on Saturday against late replacement Andy Ruiz Jr. at New York's Madison Square Garden, it leaves the WBO, WBA, and IBO champion as the odd man out after a multi-year negotiation with Wilder that has gone nowhere. Joshua, 22-0 with 21 KOs, who fights in the U.S. on DAZN, is linked promotionally with former undisputed cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and former title holder Joseph Parker, whom he defeated in 2018. All right. The thing, the thing that strikes me most about Deontay Wilder, the the first, the one term that just pops in my head about this guy, the one phrase that pops in my head is old school. Old school. In an age where, first of all, fighters only fight maybe once a year. I mean, look, I don't think it should ever get back to the time when these guys were fighting 7 times a year. All right. That's how a lot of these guys end up the way they used to end up, on Queer Street. You know, uh, I think the first fighter to find the blueprint for success as far as scheduling his bouts and having some control over his career. I guess you could say Dempsey, but Marciano had the blueprint. I remember Marciano. He won the title in I think '52 against Jersey Joe Walcott. And I think he had 7 title defenses between '52 and '56, and basically he fought usually in spring and then the fall. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotten to the point now where some of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, they want to fight maybe once a year. And then when they do fight, man, they fight people who, were working at Subway just the week before, you know what I'm saying? Or bagging groceries at, you know, Food Line or Winn Dixie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you question the quality of the opponent. And that's why some people, myself included, man, we just started falling out of lower boxing, man, because we weren't getting the fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I understand that in the era of the pay-per-view, okay, maybe you got to come out your pocket to see the fights you want to see, but I'd be damned if I'm going to pay money to see an A fighter fight a C plus fighter dressed up to look like an A plus or A minus fighter. No, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to spend, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 of my hard earned money just to see a great fighter fight some dude that he probably fighting on TV for free. No, I'm not going to do it. But Deontay Wilder, he's a new breed, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was controversial, anybody that, you know what I'm saying, some people say, oh, well, I don't know whether he should have, I don't know whether he should have got decision for this dude or this guy was getting the best of him. It was a lucky punch. Okay, next time I'm going to shut all that down. I like that about Deontay Wilder. One thing I say about Lennox Lewis, man, he wasn't undefeated, but he avenged all of his losses. You know what I'm saying? He avenged all of them. So, Deontay Wilder, man, he's a historic heavyweight. I noticed the media doesn't give him the props he deserves. And the LDBC, we're going to make sure he gets the props he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Deontay Wilder, man, he's a historically gifted heavyweight fighter, man. All right? He to me right now, you can make a strong case that he's the greatest power punching heavyweight in the sports history, bar none. You know what I'm saying? That title used to go to George Foreman, maybe Ernie Shavers. I think Deontay Wilder is definitely, at least, if you don't agree that he's the hardest hitting heavyweight of all time, he's definitely in that conversation. Definitely. If he's not in that conversation, then you don't know shit about boxing. He's definitely in that conversation. I think he surpassed both of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shit, even with Foreman, man, when he was fighting Frazier, Frazier kept getting up. You know what I'm saying? Like with Deontay Wilder, and when he hits you with that right hand, man, you look, you go down. And it's gonna take every ounce of your fortitude to get back up. That's why you do gotta show some respect to Tyson Fury for what he was able to do. You know what I'm saying? I do have some respect for Tyson Fury. Um, but I think in this rematch, Deontay Wilder is going to show that first fight, man, he was pressing and was trying too hard for the knockout and was making mistakes. He's not going to make those same mistakes this time. And also, Deontay Wilder probably going to come into this fight a little bit heavier and a more disciplined fighter. You know what I'm saying? The knockout will come. This time he won't press for it. And against Luis Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? He's going to take care of business in that one too. He's going to take care of business, and he's going to prove all of his haters wrong. And look, make no mistake about it, guys. Make no mistake about it. Anthony Joshua is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. I know Anthony Joshua lies awake at night, you know what I'm saying, having nightmares about Deontay Wilder's right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocky did with Clubber Lang. You know what I'm saying? I know he's scared. He's scared. But Joshua, you got into the fight game, man. You gotta do it. You gotta face your fears, man. Okay? You gotta face. You gotta face it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be exposed when you fight Deontay Wilder, man. Straight up. You're gonna be exposed. That's all I gotta say about it.